Hey.
In this segment, salon owner and entrepreneur Shannon Bingham and I break down total women's hair health for all ethnicities.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Good. Hello, everybody. I just want to take the time to thank Shannon for taking the time of her busy schedule to join me. Today, guys, my name is Manny for MannysFortress1 on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and we're going to talk to you guys today about hair health maintenance through, best products and practices and nutrition. So for my followers, why don't you go ahead and just introduce yourself and a little bit of how you got into the industry.
Awesome. So my name is Shannon Bingham, and I'm actually from Omaha, Nebraska. And when I was 18, I decided to go to hair school. And I think over the course of my time in the industry, part of what you do and what I do very much align. So it started to get more into fitness a couple of years ago. So as for my hair side, I was able to incorporate a little bit of the diet, and I saw the changes that people were having with their hair health versus their diet health. So it was kind of interesting. But I've been a hairdresser for almost 27 years. So it's been a good journey. I love what I do. I love the clients. I love the teams that I've had. I own a salon here in Omaha. This is my salon behind me. And we have about almost 30 employees. So it's been great.
Awesome. So today I'm going to get into first 15 minutes about the recommended practices and products that you have that you may share with your clients. What's one of the first things about hair care that you advocate that you would tell your clients before, during, or after an appointment?
An appointment? Okay, great. So we always talk about what their products are, obviously, and what they're using. So great products is obviously the first and foremost. Your hair.
What Shannon is going to go over in this segment is that basically your hair is a canvas. All ladies of all ethnicities. And you have to keep it in great shape. That includes nutrients, food, proper hair care, and the proper products.
Then we also talk about how often they shampoo their hair. So personally, usually hairdressers, if you ask any of us in here, most of us don't shampoo very often. For me, it's once a week to 9 days.
I heard that.
Yeah, which is crazy.
I heard it's very healthy. I heard it's very healthy to do it more infrequently. I heard that.
It's better for your scalp. It's better because your hair will overproduce sebum or any oils because you continually strip it off. Like if you're shampooing daily, you'll continue to strip off those oils so frequently that they have to overproduce to keep the safety of the scalp. So
that was some awesome information. Guys, next I asked Shannon to touch on ingredients in certain shampoos and conditioners that are toxic, namely phthalates, sulfates, and parabens. What's unhealthy about these, why they're not recommended, and what would you use in place of all of those toxic ingredients? This is what she had to say about those products.
Okay, so we have a lot of products that are sulfate-free. Sulfate was a buzzword a couple of years ago where people kind of stopped using sulfates because of the keratin treatments that on the hair because it would break keratin. Sulfectants are actually what causes the actual shampoo to sometimes suds or cleanse the hair. And the suds actually, more so in the Americas than overseas, but we like the bubbles. So a lot of the stuff that they put in, the detergents and things that go into shampoos, aren't really that great for your hair. So then we also compromise, though, the fact that we won't get those blasted suds bubbles that everyone loves. However, if you get those bubbles, then it's technically just extra shampoo. So you've already cleansed the hair. If we get the bubbles, then it's just clean. So
awesome. Mm-hmm. Now, what are some of your what do you advocate clients do in between appointments? As far as outside of shampooing the hair, what other practices around the house or in between appointments can they do to boost their hair nutrition, whether it's, a certain way they comb it or whatever, too much air, too much heat, things like that. What's not good for the hair and what's something that you do advocate?
Of course, yes. So one of the things that I like to recommend is a hard water filter for any of the shower heads. That's the first and foremost, because hard water actually is really hard on the hair and it makes the hair feel brittle, dry, and skin as well. So if you don't have a water softener, there's $35 things you can put on the neck of your shower head at home, and it just kind of helps to stop that water for your hair. Also, you can use a satin pillowcase during the evening, so when you're sleeping, you're not like just rubbing up against like cotton all night. That's a great, especially for blondes or finer hair. It's really great for keeping that hair really nice and the cuticle smooth throughout the night as well. We also recommend, obviously, the home hair care. It needs to be professional if possible. We do know that there are some unprofessional, like over-the-counter products that people do love as well. But for us, we do recommend the professional things because we know the ingredients, we know them very well, and we know they're at the highest quality. It also lasts a little bit longer, usually. And then we also recommend, if you're not taking any vitamins, we like to get you into like a regimen or a supplement regimen so that you are able to continue to think like your hair is also coming out of the head healthy, because otherwise you'll have some breakage or brittleness. So.
Awesome. We're going to get into nutrition in a few minutes, but I just want to piggyback on what you were saying. I advocate this. I share it with my friends and say, guys, you got to get a shower filter. And on Amazon, there's different grades, just like there's different cars. You got Honda Civics and you got Audis and BMWs. So I actually have a shower filter that has vitamin C applications, takes out fluoride, chloride, lead, municipal waste, and a lot of sulfates and stuff like that. And they range between, I would say, 35 to 45, 50 bucks right on Amazon. And a lot of them come with an additional filter inside for the second uses, and they recommend between 6 months to a year or less. And it really takes out a lot of, like you said, the hard water and a lot of the any type of additives and chemicals that you don't want in your hair, because it really makes a difference on your hair and your skin actually. So I've had a shower filter. I've been using one for probably the last 7-8 years.
That's great.
Every 6 months. Yeah, every 6 months I replace. I don't have as much hair as you beautiful ladies, but I still don't want that water going on my skin. Yeah. So shower filter is very important. Just like faucets, like I said, I don't even cook with tap water. I pour Poland Spring, Evian, Fiji in my pots, and I cook with that. So you need to check all the ports in your house where the water's coming out and put some type of filter. And that's a small investment for the health of your skin, your hair, for you and your family. It's a real small investment.
Agreed.
So I'm gonna get into some of the nutrition. It's so awesome how we can manipulate, our body's well-being with the things that God put on this earth for us. And one of the big things that I see a lot of women nowadays, you may see a little thinness in your hair or thinning of the hair, especially on top. One of the things that can really help promote, the thickening of the hair is biotin. And I get this. This Now brand is a very good one. You can also get fermented versions of vitamin C. Fermented versions of biotin at the health food store. And it's really big and a really awesome, actually, when you combine it with copper, when you were discussing yesterday. Yeah. Copper is a cofactor for maintaining and retaining hair color. And combined with biotin, it actually helps you have your hair thicken, maintain hair thickness, and bring back hair thickness if you've been thinning. That's one of the biggest things I can advocate. Another thing is healthy fats. There's a lot of things that are really good for hair in our Whole Foods, and there's reasons why. So I made a little cheat sheet, and one of the things I do eat a lot of is salmon. Ladies, you can go to your grocery store and get it on the ice filleted, but make sure it's wild caught if you do that. Now, the salmon is usually $14.99 a pound. It's very expensive because they know how healthy it is. Sockeye red salmon is usually between $16 and $18.99 a pound filleted. But if you're on a budget and you're on a schedule, you're pressed for time, you can also get canned wild salmon, wild caught salmon in a can. And nowadays, many of the cans come with the BPA-free linings. Their lining is healthy, so you don't have to worry about anything seeping into your can. If you're on a budget, college student, or you're just a mom who just want to throw some salmon in with some brown rice and some veggies for the kids.
The next question I asked Shannon was what foods does she regularly eat that she knows is very healthy for her scalp, the follicles, and the hair itself. What foods does she enjoy?
Yeah, so I enjoy having obviously any kind of meat or fish. Inevitably, it's like the best for skin and hair in general, especially if you are older. Like I'm 45, so I'm starting to watch my skin. I'm starting to watch.
You look amazing. You look amazing too.
So
45 is the new 25.
Let's hope. So anyway, I do like eating a lot of, carrots and cauliflower and stuff for the biotin, and walnuts. Another thing I really enjoy is oysters and mussels and crab for the zinc, because zinc's great with promoting and preventing hair loss. So that's always great. Strengthens those follicles. So if you're, or even if you are ethnicity likewise, and another where you have a little bit more tension pulled on your hair with braiding and stuff like that, you're going to want to have really strong follicles. So I think ultimately zinc is a great one, and you can get that in any seafood like shellfish, so oysters, crabs, stuff like that. But the biotin actually is a very great one. It comes so easy. I mean, you can just gnaw on carrots all day or walnuts. It'd be great. So.
That's awesome. Like so many ladies I know, they're seafood lovers, but they're not eating the salmon. They're eating crabs. And what you said is really very powerful. Zinc is extremely high in oysters and things like that. Instead of shrimp, you need to eat oysters if you're going to eat seafood, and salmon. Zinc is very, very important for hair follicles, and is a very big cofactor in eyesight, also hair maintenance. The zinc combination with vitamin D actually helps strengthen the hair follicles. And another thing that strengthens the capillaries that provide blood to the hair follicles, ladies, is blueberries. Blueberries. I put these in my smoothies every day when I have them. And another cofactor, one of the biggest proponents in hair health as far as nutrition, is collagen. Yeah. Now, this brand right here, Ancient Nutrition, in my humble opinion, is the greatest collagen on the planet, and this is why. They come with 5 to 10 complete sources of collagen. It's non-GMO. It's grass-fed. And even for my vegan family out there, you guys got to remember, collagen is 70 to 80% of your body. It's not just tendons, ligaments, joints, cartilage. It's your skin. It's your nails. It's your hair. It's your organs. Your organs are made of collagen. That's why when people have stomach ulcers or if you have a digestive problem, they advocate drinking cabbage juice, prebiotics, okay? Yeah. Prebiotics and collagen, because collagen helps rebuild the lining of your stomach, your entire digestive tract, because your organs are made of collagen. That's so important. So that's a raw material that you were made with, so it only makes sense to put that back in there. And that's why I advocate eating organic vegetables and grass-fed animal proteins. But yeah, this is sold at Vitamin Shop. For all you guys want to know where to get it, I think it's exclusive to Vitamin Shop. You can also get it online at Amazon and VitaminShop.com. I live and swear by this. I put it in with my smoothies, with my goat milk kefir. This is the only dairy product that I drink because it's fermented. And when the fermented dairy, that means the lactose is nullified. It renders the sugars, what little is in here, inactive, and you get all of the benefits of the billions of active cultures, the protein, and feeding your gut microbiome. So if you're eating Greek yogurt and stuff like that, your body and stuff like that, get goat milk kefir. Wegmans, Walmart, Trader Joe's, or your local health food store. Seriously, guys.
You told me about that. I'm going to go check that out because that's a big one. But you're right.
Yeah.
It's so huge, and I think that people don't realize how much that can transfer into skin or any kind of hair, all of your nails. You can tell right away, and these are actually mine, and I think people don't believe me, but at this point it's nice because I've noticed a huge difference since I've taken back my health, and it's been very, very huge. So.
Oh my goodness, I can't tell you. The thing is, when you have combinations of foods or whole foods that are good for one body part, they're usually good for multiple body parts. That's how the body was made. Just like when you increase your gut health, when you improve your gut health, you improve your immunity. When you improve your immunity and your gut health, you improve your liver function. Everything's related. Everything starts in the pancreas to the liver. They work in tandem. Your stomach, the digestive process, and the intestines, your colon, everything works. It's a system. So that's why these processed foods and things like that, and with excess sodium, it's just wreaking havoc on our bodies. And we gotta recharge and reboot our taste buds to get back, so they'll recognize, okay, this is whole food. This is what it's supposed to taste like. This is what I'm supposed to enjoy.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me and Shannon. Follow these hair care tips, practices, and nutrition regimens to create full, healthy, long hair that will last a lifetime. We'll see you in the next video. Boom.